Halo Sahabat DOS. Kali ini, Aksun lagi-lagi melakukan manuver yang sangat mengesankan untuk dunia videografi. Jika sebelumnya telah ada CineEye generasi pertama dan CineEye 2 Pro, kini mereka menggebrak pasar dengan kehadiran CineEye 2S Pro yang dijamin bisa bikin pekerjaanmu semakin ringan. Aksun CineEye 2S Pro hadir dengan bentuk yang sama seperti CineEye 2 Pro dengan menambahkan konektivitas SDI dan HDMI. Dengan begitu, baik transmitter dan receiver dari CineEye 2S Pro dapat terhubung pada kamera berbasis SDI dan juga HDMI. Aksun CineEye 2S Pro menggunakan saluran ganda 5.8 GHz dan 2.4 GHz yang menghubungkan aliran video pada setiap frekuensi menjadi satu aliran untuk mengurangi interferensi. Sekaligus mampu mentransmisikan video dan audio hingga jarak 1200 kaki atau sekitar 365 meter. Seperti dalam video Philip Bloom yang membahas CineEye 2S Pro.
Now, I can't ever imagine needing to be as far away as I got with Julian, but it just means you're going to get a really solid connection when you're much closer.
Jadi, transmisi video dan audio ini bergantung pada tempat. Tapi sahabat DOS akan memiliki koneksi yang lebih kuat ketika berada pada jarak yang terdekat. Kemudian, Aksun mengklaim bahwa sistemnya dapat mengirimkan gambar XD hingga 60p dengan latensi rendah yang kurang dari 60 ms. Philip Bloom melakukan penelitian pada masalah latensi ini.
There are so many variables that can influence this sort of test. The different monitors, the phone, the cables, and of course, the camera itself. Aksun quote a latency of less than 60 milliseconds, but that is measuring purely the latency between the transmitter and receiver. Their lab test used fast monitors with fast graphics cards, so they could eliminate those pesky things like the cameras and monitors that we use. One thing to remember about these figures is just how short a millisecond is. When we blink, that's about 300 milliseconds. One single frame of 25p video, as in 25 frames per second, is 40 milliseconds. The LCD screen of the FX6 with its proprietary cable was consistently giving me a latency around the 60 millisecond mark. The Atomos Ninja 5, when plugged directly into the camera, was giving me a higher figure than this, and getting worse depending on how many of the features you use of it. But by outputting a higher frame rate like 60p helps reduce latency. So we have a starting lag before it even gets to the transmitter. The CineEye Pro 2S then adds its latency. I could spend hours going through all my different tests and results, but it will be very boring for both you and I.
What I found was the iOS devices connected via the app did really well, consistently getting really good results, often better than the monitors.
The latency figures from the output of the receiver via HDMI or SDI are so dependent on both the monitor that you're using and that frame rate. When I was at 25p, it was often a good 100 milliseconds behind the iPhone. But at 60p, I was getting much closer to it and even to the hardwired Ninja 5.
So from all of these tests, it's clear that a higher frame rate is going to give you least latency with your transmitter and with your monitors.
Jadi, frame rate dan monitormu sangat berpengaruh pada latensi. Cine-i 2S Pro sudah dapat terhubung hingga 4 perangkat, iOS dan Android, serta bisa sahabat dos tambah lagi menggunakan kabel SDI dan HDMI. Hal ini dilakukan Philip Bloom sepanjang video reviewnya.
At this point, I should probably explain this ridiculous setup that I have here. At the center of it is my Sony FX6, shooting in 4K 25p, and it has a clean signal which is being sent out of the SDI into the Cine-i 2S Pro. The receiver that is capable of getting a perfect signal up to 350 meters away with clear line of sight is 40 centimeters away here. And it's sending a 1080p 25p video feed via the SDI output into my Small HD 702 Touch monitor, my favorite monitor of all time. I'm also sending out of the HDMI of that receiver into the Atomos Sumo. Beneath the Small HD monitor is an iPad Pro. It's a 12.5-inch one. And that's running the Axoon Go app, which is a superb app that turns any smartphone or tablet into a fully featured monitor. And I'll show you more of that later. And you can use for iOS or Android devices at the same time, like the original Cine-i. I'm only sending to 2 right now. Second one is here. That's not all though. The Atomos Ninja 5 here is directly plugged into the FX6 via HDMI.
Dalam hal baterai, Axoon Cine-i 2S Pro dapat ditenagai oleh baterai Sony NP-F ataupun dengan koneksi DC internal 7.4 volt sampai 16.8 volt. Tidak banyak yang dikatakan Philip Bloom mengenai baterai, tapi ia tidak mengganti baterainya selama menguji Cine-i 2S Pro.
They're powered off of Sony NP-F batteries. A 970 will give you up to 14 hours according to Axoon. I couldn't verify that though because all my 970 batteries are getting on a bit. What I can say is during my tests, I didn't need to change batteries at all during the day.
Axoon Cine-i 2S Pro dapat dioperasikan menggunakan aplikasi Axoon Go yang dapat diunduh gratis di seluruh perangkat iOS dan Android. Berbagai fitur yang sangat berguna hadir dalam aplikasi mulai dari alat bantu fokus, histogram, perekam video, dan yang lainnya. Gerald Andon menjelaskan fitur-fitur ini dalam YouTube-nya.
So we'll go over the buttons here first. So we can switch to grayscale, we can go through some RGB colors that you set, we can turn a histogram on, we can turn on waveforms, we can turn on focus peaking. It also has LUTs, which there's my regular LUT that I apply. And with most of these you can, so this tray down here, you can adjust what goes in here. There's obviously some more things I'll show in a second, but you can also adjust them. So if we go over to look, you can see that I'm using the S-Log3 to LC709, but you can also install your own LUTs onto the device, so that's great. Then we also have zebras, false color, different anamorphic squeeze factors. You can put your audio meters on the side there, and you can actually hear audio through the phones. So you can actually monitor the audio through the phone as well. It's probably best if you wear headphones. And we've got different frame guides that we can go through, and a rule of thirds grid, and then you can change it from limited to full range if that's what you need.
Hebatnya lagi, transmitter Cine-i 2S Pro ini sudah bisa melakukan streaming di berbagai kanal melalui RTMP seperti YouTube. Hal ini dijelaskan oleh Philip Bloom dalam video reviewnya dan dalam YouTube Gerald Anden.
The Axon Go app on iOS devices, like here on my iPad, does have a number of advantages over the Android version. One of the main ones is you can go live from it. So how do you do that? You press the live button, comes up with your settings asking you for your RTMP URL and live stream code. So like from YouTube, you put it in there, click go live and you're live.
Axon telah melepas produk tersebut ke pasar dan membandrolnya dengan harga $649. Namun DOS memberikan harga spesial untuk sahabat DOS. Yuk, jadi tunggu apa lagi? Belanja asik hanya di DOS.